everyone, and we are back for the first edition after Aces Wild, and what a crazy weekend we had.
Unbelievable. Just how many things have changed, how many things have started. I can't wait to get everything kicked off here tonight.
Introducing the awesome Derek Stone is here. I'm Lucas Broadwell. We're going to be with you for the next, 10 to 15 minutes, getting you ready for Ignition tonight, the Thursday night thriller. It should be an interesting night because we saw what happened on Charged this past Tuesday. It was crazy. We saw what happened at Aces Wild. What an unbelievable show. We've got a new Lockettes champion in JC. We've got still your Rocky Mountain Pro Tag Team Champions, JK Pop. Of course, Preston got involved and helped in a major way in that one. We've got still the NRW champion, Mercury Yaden, was able to, he kind of pulled a fast one on a Tiba, having that kind of old-style amateur wrestling match, got an advantage, and was able to overcome the Rocky Mountain Nutcracker.
Absolutely. Hey, you know, one thing about Matt Yaden, he may have helped teach Tiba everything that Tiba knows, but he didn't teach him everything he knows.
No.
And we saw that live at Aces Wild.
Yes. We've got now a new #1 contender and to the NRW champion as Damon Ace defeated Bruce Waynes at Aces Wild for that #1 contendership, and he made it very obvious on Tuesday night on Charged that he wants Mercury Yaden. And it's not about the NRW championship.
No, not at all. You know, I couldn't think that things have been personal with these two for a long time, but now it's even somehow more personal. It's a whole other level as Damon Ace looking to, really be the man around here.
Yep.
More so than just being the NRW champion, being the guy that calls the shots around here, being the guy that everybody looks to for what is everything Rocky Mountain Pro. Damon Ace is stepping up and saying, yeah, I'm that guy, and Yaden, you need to step off or step out or whatever. But we know Mercury Yaden, don't we?
Yes, I know him very well.
He's not just going to let that go.
No. And it got very personal when they had their confrontation on Tuesday. Damon Ace bringing up the relationship with his daughter. Just kind of a low blow, but I think he's goading in Mercury Yaden. He wanted, because Mercury Yaden didn't really seem like he had anything to prove to Damon Ace. He actually wanted Damon Ace to go after the Rocky Mountain Pro Championship. He's like, hey, you had your opportunity with me. Why are you trying to do it again? And Damon Ace took the low road.
Well, just like us, Damon Ace knows Mercury Yaden pretty well, knows what buttons to push, and he certainly pushed them. But, that's always one of those things that I don't think, you keep the family out of your mouth.
Absolutely.
You want to see a bad side of Mercury Yaden, I think that he's going to get more than he can handle.
As a family man myself, as a father who, raised two boys, I could only imagine what my reaction would be when you bring it up about, it was almost suggesting that Mercury Yaden hadn't been a father. He'd been more devoted to this company.
Right.
And I would, as a guy who's known Mercury Yaden for over a decade, and watched JC grow up, I know that's absolutely false.
Absolutely not true. Yeah, you're right. The interesting part about that match with Bruce Waynes and Damon Ace, though, in sort of seeing, and I don't like to use this word, the fall of Bruce Waynes, but man, things have really taken a dramatic turn, and still continuing. I don't want to say a downward spiral, but maybe. He has seen better days. That is for sure.
I would call it. I think right now I would call it a slump. It's definitely a slump.
Definitely a slump.
It's a slump. It's similar to when you've seen, kind of like maybe the Los Angeles Rams this year, where they were champions last year.
Right.
They were the Super Bowl champions, and this year people got hurt. Now they struggled. It's kind of been Bruce Waynes. He's been struggling mentally. He's been struggling, keeping his mind focused, and he's been on a little bit of a losing streak. And now you got to think someone like him who's been oozing confidence for a long time, never had a problem. it's got to be wavering a little bit.
Absolutely. We're going to see him in action tonight as he takes on Ubatou.
Yes.
You know, that is going to be a tough match. Not exactly a guy that you want to try to bust your slump with, you know. It's going to be a fight, and we're going to see just how focused the final boss really is.
Yeah, and I'm going to
folks
try to
coming in here. We're having all sorts of trouble with our.
Let's adjust this.
You know, this
curtains,
ever since that big wild brawl, this thing hasn't set right the other day. You know.
Yes, we've had a little chaos, and it's like when you've got a brawl in your house. Your kids are. My kids are fighting, and you got, a chair that doesn't quite sit right anymore.
Absolutely. Well, who else do we have on the card tonight? Again, a big show here. Lots of, repercussions from Asia's Wild that we're hitting tonight.
Yes, I'll pull up the card here really quick. You know, it's been kind of a hectic day for the encyclopedia.
You've been traveling all over the world.
Yes, and we got something else to talk about too that we probably should have talked about to begin with.
Okay.
Right now we don't have an Ignition champion anymore.
We don't.
Yes.
Absolutely. How could we forget?
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Sky Hoffman put his Ignition title. Basically cashed it in. It said he'd take a shot at the Charged Championship at Aces Wild against Remy D. Martin Casals wasn't able to make it. He's injured right now.
I'm blaming Southwest Airlines.
But blame Southwest. I heard
blame them for things for about a year now, by the way. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So Martin Casals wasn't physically unable to make his appearance, and Sky Hoffman stepped in. Sky Hoffman is now part of the law office. He's now a client of Preston Skymore, and he was able to get Sky Hoffman a Charged title shot. He had to cash in the Ignition Championship, and he lost. So that means there's no Ignition champion right now. But we have, I believe there's 3 people, and I will try to get that list.
That are very, very close to that 5.
I think Brew is one of them. Brew has, I think, 4 points because of that big 3-point win that he had in that gauntlet match last week. I think if he's a win away from getting a spot in that drive for 5.
And who does he have a match with tonight but none other than the former champion, Sky Hoffman himself.
And Sky Hoffman goes all the way back down to 0 now. So
now we're going to see just how dedicated this guy is as a champion. We're going to see what goes on with this new relationship with Preston and the law office and JK Pop and Lola and all that whole. Who knows what's going on there? How is it going to benefit Sky Hoffman, or is he going to go back out on his own? He did pretty good on his own.
Yes, he did do good on his own. So we're going to see kind of how that plays out. Big opportunity for my man Brew. I'm kind of wondering what kind of physical shape Brew is in. He got attacked by 3 different people on Charged. Yeah. We saw it. Manny Lemons made his return with Rekka Tahaka, and they put a beating to Brew during the match.
Well,
a lot of interference by Rekka. The referee called for the match. It said that Brew was physically unable to continue.
Yeah.
Put him in. We know about Brew's physical, medical right now. And then we thought he was getting help by Dread Roberts, and then Dread Roberts ended up attacking him
as well. Yeah. Dread Roberts, the worst nurse in wrestling, I believe. But Manny Lemon's back, wanting to make an impact here in Rocky Mountain Pro. Rekka Tahara with him as well. Those guys, Brew's been on a hot streak lately. Let's say it. Ever since he had that big match with Damon Ace, coming back from the injury and really working hard. This guy's been unstoppable, and so you're going to go after somebody. That's the guy to go after.
Yes.
And they put a number on it. So we'll see how Brew responds tonight, because like you said, he's 1 win away from being the first guy to make it back to 5 and be eligible for that Ignition Championship.
Yeah, and then my favorite guy is he's scheduled here tonight. Guess he's got something to say. I'm talking about Curtis Cole.
Of course.
Just we saw what Curtis Cole, what a petty, disrespectful individual Curtis Cole is. Dak Draper, has come back. Dak Draper is trying to just be one of the boys. He's just trying to come back. He's not trying to make himself better than anyone else. He's just trying to get along. And Curtis Cole is back there, you know, yelling at him about a seat, about a chair. And what pettiness. The guy he's a despicable human being.
You know, I don't know about that. I know that you're kind of seeing things. You and Curtis Cole have never really gotten along. Things have gotten a little bit worse.
That's not true. We used to be one of my best friends.
He's okay, maybe. You might see it as petty, but you also might see it as a sign of disrespect. Dak Draper just thinks he can come back here and do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. And I don't believe that Dak Draper doesn't believe that he's better than everybody. Curtis Cole not going to put up with it. He's been here holding things down for a long time, and he took offense to it. So, you know, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But certainly he's got his sights on anybody. Curtis Cole, I will say this. We've never been close, but I've always respected him. But the guy has always had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, and I think that chip is getting a little bit bigger lately.
And we have all members of your starting lineup are all going to be competing. You talked about Ubatou, Brisco, Crown. He's going to take on one half of the greatest tag team champions of all time, and Kaden Koyama is here. So that match, and those two have had some good matches in the past. That should be another exciting match.
Really excited to see that one. Brisco matches up very, very well with Tokyo Muscle for sure. Like you said, they've had some banger matches in the past. Tonight, I'm sure it won't be any different than that. Brisco's been on a hot streak. Your starting lineup's been kind of on a hot streak as well. Been, yes. You know, so whatever is going on with the coach, we haven't seen the coach, but we know he's in their ears. He's helping them out because you can see it. That might be the match of the night tonight.
It could be a showstopper. And then our rookie, Mick Diamond, he's going to make another appearance. He's got a very tall task, and by tall task I mean Kendrick Larose, 6'7", 270 pounds of your starting lineup. That's going to be a very big test for young Mick Diamond. We've
seen Mick Diamond against Damon Ace, a big, tough guy, but we haven't ever seen him against somebody as big and athletic as big Kendrick is. Kendrick is a guy that has that explosiveness. He's got that athleticism that you don't see from a guy his size, and young Mick is in for another rough night, but I'll give Mick this. Every time we see him, he's gotten better. We see him do something we've never seen him do before. And I know he's a young guy, so we haven't seen him a lot, but he learns every week, and he gets better every week, and this might be his breakout week.
It could be. I think this is a good opportunity. You know, at times we've seen Kendrick can lose focus at times. We've seen it. So maybe Mick Diamond could take advantage of that and pull off a big upset.
You know,
and really quick, Tiba, the Rocky Mountain Dragon, he'll be in action. He'll be taking on Sergey. Would be interesting to see how Tiba bounces back from his loss to Mercury Yaden at Aces Wild.
I expect him to come out guns blazing tonight, for sure.
And
you got a cup?
Yeah, Sergey. Yeah. Sergey is a wild card. You never know what to expect out of Sergey.
Absolutely.
Hey, we're about ready to go to action. We've got a big crowd here tonight. Are you guys ready for ignition?
Here we go.
We're ready to go.
Yes.
And we'll be right back right after this. Coming to you live from the Wimmer Arena in Englewood, Colorado. This is the Thursday Night Thriller. This is Ignition. I'm Lucas Bravo alongside Derek Stone, and we are ready to kick things off with the final boss.
Let's get it started.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from the 5280 heat, is the final boss, Bruce Waynes!
This will be very interesting, Derek, to see what kind of mindset the final boss, Bruce Waynes, is going to be in tonight.
Absolutely. Looking good, though. Looks pumped up. He's in for a big test, though.
He looks to be the same jovial boss that we are used to seeing, but you got to think he was extremely disappointed with what went down at Aces Wild.
And his opponent beating coming to the ring by your starting lineup, Ubatou!
And here's Ubatou. We got both Kendrick, Larose, and Brisco Crown out here. Looks like they are covering all their bases here tonight on the coaching side.
Absolutely. Well, if you're going to be a team, you got to be a team together, right? And support each other in everything you do. Your starting lineup kind of on a roll here.
They have been. They've been quite successful as of late. And yeah, that goes for Ubatou. Ubatou's had some victories as well. And Ubatou looks to be listening intently to the instructions of Brisco Crown and Kendrick Larose.
We have talked about this before, about the word that we use is coachable. He certainly seems to have been coachable, and we're seeing some different things out of Ubatou, and that's definitely the influence of Coach Mack.
And we'll see just what kind of mindset the final boss is going to be in. Once again, he looks to be on the outside, outer appearances, looks to still be the final boss we're used to. And there's a lockup.
We notice the armband that Ubatou is wearing with the JW on it.
Yes. About it. You know, it's been kind of a tough last 10 months here for the Colorado wrestling community, especially here at Rocky Mountain Pro. We was in March. We lost Jeremy Wimmer, and we just found out some really sad news this past week that we also lost a very special member of our Rocky Mountain Pro, Warren Kaden, who wrestled here about 5 years ago. Unfortunately, he is no longer with us. We want to give our thoughts and prayers to his family. We know it must be an extremely tough time for them. I was devastated and heartbroken by the news. Absolutely. Warren Kaden brought such joy to everyone that he came in contact with here. Absolutely. Always had a smile on his face.
Absolutely, rest in peace.
Oh, you're looking at athleticism out of Bruce Waynes. Oh, wow. Gotham sidekick there. Hey, he's got a little pep in his step, doesn't he?
He really does. He looks pumped up. Looks like Bruce Waynes has got something to prove tonight. He is definitely feeling himself tonight. Big elbow.
And there's prettiest elbow in professional wrestling. And hook of the leg only gets a 2 count.
Final boss looking good tonight. Not that he doesn't look good every night, but this guy's really, I think maybe he's deciding to take matters into his own hands. He's got to step up.
Oh, what a pump kick
just as
by
I said,
Ubatou.
He gets knocked out.
That was an incredible kick.
Unbelievable athleticism from a man that big and that strong to just kick you right in the mush.
Both of these guys are great athletes, and they're big men. You know, they're both. You know, Ubatou's right around that 300-pound mark, probably 300 plus.
Got to be plus, yeah.
You know, the final boss, he's a good 275, 280. So this is really just one of those classic hoss fights.
Absolutely, great way to start things off tonight. Now you could see there as Ubatou was kind of putting the boots to Bruce's ear. Getting a little disapproval from his teammates on the outside. Brisco and Kendrick both telling him, you don't need to do things like that. Get him in a hold. Let's work on the game plan.
And that's interesting because that's kind of what the final boss has been struggling with, is kind of those lines of what's morally right in the ring, kind of the fairness and the sportsmanship.
Yeah, absolutely. See, you can hear him. You can hear him saying, go for the win. We're not here to punish somebody. We're here to win.
Oh, and look at this. Was he biting?
I don't think that's in the game plan.
Was he biting
the
top of the head?
He's got a little bit of a mark on the top of the head. There we go. Now he looks like he might be getting back to the game plan. Wear down the final boss, put some big hits on him, and try to get a victory.
The boss blocks that suplex attempt, blocks another one. Yeah. Oh my. What power, what strength.
Did you see the ring shake on that one?
That's a lot of man to come down on the mat.
Ubatou slow to get up. Final boss getting up to his feet. I think he's still a little bit on Dream Street though.
Oh, and swings for the fences. That was probably a double right there.
That was a double for sure. He's got him up.
And brings down Ubatou. The boss he's rolling.
No, we know where he's going. Looks like he's going for the second rope.
We know he's the second rope superstar. There he comes flying. He connected.
He might have him right here. That was huge.
Yeah, it could be it. 1, 2. No, Ubatou able to kick out, get that shoulder up.
Maybe should have put a little bit more of his body weight on that opposite shoulder. Might have had him right there.
So far, this has been a terrific matchup. Both
fantastic so far. Going for the cover again. You might get lucky, right? Not a bad strategy there from the final boss. Ubatou's hurt right now.
Yeah. Ubatou has taken some punishment, but look at this. Once again, kind of going for the eyes and
some signs of frustration there from the final boss. So you know what? I don't blame him. That would have been enough to put a lot of folks away. And Ubatou still getting up to his feet.
And once again, boss going for this at the second rope. Looks like could be going for maybe an axe handle. But got caught. Sky high power bomb. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Another
upset. Call that an upset.
The winner of this match, Ubatou.
I would definitely call that an upset. There's no doubt about it. Bruce Wayne's, there's no two ways to slice it. He is on a bona fide losing streak.
You're right. This is more than a slump. This is a losing streak for sure. Ubatou, huge win for him. Your starting lineup, these guys are on a roll.
I'm not sure what's the bigger story, that your starting lineup is really on a roll, or Bruce Wayne's is on a major losing streak.
Whoa.
Yeah. Great win.
Great match.
Another great win. As
final boss still don't know where he is.
Very disappointing outcome for the final boss, Bruce Wayne's. And that one, you got pinned. 1, 2, 3.
We were sitting right here.
Well, guys.
Wayne was worse.
1, 2, 3.
Right, that's crazy, dog.
So unfortunately, we got to take care of some somber business.
Yeah.
Not only did we lose Warren Cadence, but we also lost a big name in the professional wrestling business.
Brisco,
Jay Brisco also unfortunately passed away in a car accident. So we're gonna do a 10-bell salute for both of them. We figured that this is a great opportunity for us to pay our respects to a guy who meant a lot to Rocky Mountain Pro, and then to another guy who meant a lot to professional wrestling in a whole. So we're going to take it to Arias with the 10-bell salute.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please stand to our feet as we have lost two important people in the professional wrestling. We're going to do two 10 salute bells for you. So as we get our superstars out here to respect, we will do two separate for Warren Candace and Jay Brisco. Thank you.
We try to get back to some great action. Once again, want to just say thank you for everyone for paying your respects to those that paved the way for us. So,
absolutely.
As we are going to go on with action, let's go to Arias in the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Montbello, Colorado, the Buffalo Brew.
It's good to see Buffalo Brew back in the ring. I was a little worried about what happened on Tuesday, but he looks to be the big bad Buffalo once again.
Same old Brew. I wasn't even sure if he was going to make it here tonight after that meeting.
Not only did he take a beating in the ring for Manny Lemons, Rekka Tahaka got her shots in, and then we talked about the Dread Nurse Roberts, that despicable attack as well. Just it was hard for me to watch, but here he is, and he's got a great opportunity. He can secure a spot in the Ignition title chase. Yes, he'll get the 5 points with a win, but he's got to take on former Ignition champion right now.
And his opponent fighting out of Kilo, Charlie, Foxtrot, Oscar, Ground Grappler, Sky Hoffman.
It's a little weird to not only see him without the Ignition title, but then to see him with Preston.
Yeah, absolutely. Like answers our questions from earlier, whether or not this relationship was going to continue or not. Didn't really pan out for them on their first business venture together, but looks like maybe it's going to work out now.
I think Preston believes in Sky Hoffman, or else he wouldn't have took him on as a client. So this could be, we know how successful Preston's been with J.K. Pop. He also was able to get Lola the Adventurer a #1 contender spot at Aces Wild. So he's paid off. Maybe he could do the same for Sky Hoffman.
Absolutely no shame in losing to somebody as talented as Remy D. Just came up short at Aces Wild, but he's still got a lot of potential. This guy is a guy he's really been on a roll, and he's looking to get that championship back.
Yeah. Besides that one setback to Remy D, I can't really think of a loss that he's had in a long time.
And you know what? This might be something. Wow, looks like a double noggin knocker right away. Both men feeling the effects of that.
And I always worry every time there's a shot to the head of Brew. I always kind of grimace a little bit.
What is one of those questions that always needs to be asked these days, since he's had such an issue with that.
Right now, he seems to be fully in charge. He's definitely got the size and strength advantage over Sky Hoffman, no doubt about that.
Well, if you're Big Brew, that's exactly what you got to do. You got to just lean on him and use your weight, use your strength, and do things just like that. Pick him up, knock him down.
And until this past Tuesday on Charge, Brew has barely been on a roll as well.
He really has. It does not surprise. Nice move right there from Sky Hoffman.
Yeah, he's known for that hip toss neckbreaker combo.
It doesn't surprise me with the role that Brew has been on that this guy is just one match away from securing that title shot.
And Sky Hoffman has to go back down to 0 points as his points got reset. And this is a very interesting matchup to be talking about. And so if you aren't following us on social media, you should be, because we are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at RockyMTNPro, all of those social media outlets, and use the hashtag RMP Ignition to tell everyone what you're watching, talk about this match right here. This is a big-time matchup here. It could be the time that Brew secures his spot for Ignition title.
One of the things I've noticed about Brew in the past, 6 months or so, he's really sort of slowed it down, really figured out his pace with things, and he is putting everything that he has into every shot. No wasted motion, rarely gets caught like he did just there. Sky Hoffman, though, the much quicker of the two.
Yeah, that's no question about it. He's quick, he's agile.
See if he can put something together more than just a move here and a move there. You really got to stay on a guy like that.
And the other thing, Sky Hoffman is very ring savvy. There's no doubt about that as well.
Sky Hoffman is a guy that he keeps to himself. He's pretty quiet most of the time, but don't mistake that for being dumb. This guy's really, really smart. Very, very intelligent in the ring, just like you said, Lucas. Cover there.
Not quite enough, but got a 2 count. Also want to remind everyone that if you want to chat with us here at Commentary, put those super chats on YouTube. If you do a super chat, get that comment highlighted, we will respond to you on air. It's one of the perks of being a supporter of the Rocky Mountain Pro.
Big Brew looks like he's about ready to put him away.
Oh, big avalanche into the corner.
Huge splash there. Big elbow.
Caught him with that elbow. And
might have him right there.
Yeah, that could be enough.
Oh,
just barely. Look at Sky Hoffman. He's barely moving right now.
He has got the heart of a champion. He might just be fighting on instinct right now. You can only take so many shots to that midsection where you can't breathe. But looks like setting up for the Buffalo Run.
There it goes. Oh, wait,
beautiful.
To leapfrog out of the way.
Well scouted move right there from Sky Hoffman.
Oh, but I think he tried to headbutt Brew, and that was not a smart move. And
so he might be setting him up for it again.
Yeah, this time he's got Sky Hoffman's on. Look at rubber legs. I'm wondering what happened. Oh my goodness.
Well, this doesn't look good at all.
No, he just collapsed. I'm wondering if that headbutt just took some time to
we might need to get
react to it. This could be the side effects of what we saw on Tuesday. And
look at this. Go for the cover. I mean, he hasn't called the match.
And that's it. 3.
Smart move right there from Sky Hoffman.
The winner of this match, Sky Hoffman.
I'm really worried.
This does not look good. No.
I'm wondering if there was some side effects to what we saw on Tuesday night, and it just came into play.
Absolutely has to be. There's no way that he can take that amount of punishment and then get into a highly competitive match like this. This doesn't look good. We might need to get somebody out here.
Yeah, this is scary, guys. Let's get some help. I'm almost thinking about doing.
Look at the eyes of Brew right now. This does not look good.
Well,
we need to get some help out.
Yeah, we need to get some help. As we get some help, we're gonna go to commercial break. We'll be back with more Ignition right after this.
Al Snow Wrestling Academy Rocky Mountain is the only establishment in Colorado to get professional wrestling training from professionals, focusing on the full professional wrestling experience, including proper in-ring fundamentals, cardio conditioning, character development, television production, referee training with former WWE and Lucha Underground referee Marty Elias, and much more. Attend our many great seminars, including names like D'Lo Brown, Al Snow, Josh Matthews, and more. ASWA Rocky Mountain is the official training facility of Rocky Mountain Pro, a local television product right here in Colorado. If you are serious about being a professional wrestler, then ASWA Rocky Mountain is the place for you.
And back here on Ignition, should be an exciting matchup. I'm still worried about Brew.
Absolutely still worried about him. Yeah, we need to get word to us if somebody can as soon as we hear something about it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, weighing 175 pounds from Aurora, Colorado, representing your starting lineup, Brisco Crown.
And I wonder, just out loud, why Brisco Crown is out here by himself. Usually, at least one member of your starting lineup comes out with the other one. We saw earlier both members were out with Ubatou, and here maybe Brisco wants to go on his own here.
And his opponent being coming to the ring by Preston Obligate Skymore. He is one half of the Rocky Mountain Pro Tag Team Champions, Mr. Every Night, Kaden Koyama.
Well, as we've seen Preston Skymore for a second time already tonight, he still has one half of the tag team champions here tonight. Boy, and you got to give them credit. They really could. I'd have to look at the history books, but they've got a claim to being not only the longest reigning tag team champions in Rocky Mountain Pro history, but now there's talks that they're the longest reigning champs in professional wrestling history.
That's probably true, and that just goes to show you the power of orange. Right there, it's a real thing. This isn't some made-up thing. It's that orange jacket, whatever the orange is. Preston's got it, and it makes winners, doesn't it?
He's got poo, all right.
This is the match we were talking about during the pre-show that might be the showstopper, and it started off like gangbusters already.
Right. You know when Brisco Crown, when he's in the ring, he likes to keep the pace very quick. Likes to try to basically wear out his opponent, because he can run circles around it. But Kaden Koyama is very quick and agile as well. He's maybe one of the few guys that can kind of keep up with Brisco.
These two guys match up very, very well. Brisco might be a little faster, but of course the experience factor from Kaden Koyama is off the charts as far as this matchup is concerned.
Yeah, Kaden Koyama, he's so efficient in the ring. Really no wasted movements. Can outmaneuver you at times, and we saw that. Knew where he was at in the ring as far as out the ropes, used it to his advantage, grabbed the hair, and got away with it.
One of those guys that definitely is always thinking one or two, maybe three moves ahead. If I do this, they're going to do this, and that just comes from experience. It just comes from being in this ring over and over for a long, long time.
There's a cover. As much as I don't like his antics sometimes, he really is a thinking man's wrestler. He does a lot of things that you got to kind of give him his credit that he outsmarts and outthinks it, and so does his tag team partner, Johnny Casanova.
They are very crafty, some would say a little shifty, but they're also very, very successful. They have found a working formula, and they apply it in every match, singles or tag. Well-oiled machine, that's for sure.
Brisco trying to fight back, trying to get an advantage back in this matchup. But there is Kaden knew you don't give Brisco an inch.
You can't give him an inch, and that's a great strategy right there. You got to take the air out of a guy like Brisco. This guy is so fast, and he's in such great shape that you got to punish him. That's the way to beat this guy. You fight him.
Now he's dropping the knee right onto the chest and out.
That's
a below the neck, below the chin. That's a choke.
I often wonder how much faster Brisco would be if he shaved his head. He's got to be like 20 pounds of hair on top of him, don't you think?
we kind of see that in like football as well, where you got guys who are extremely fast, but they got those long dreads.
If I were me, I would use that as a weapon. I'd be smacking that dreadlock.
Big power slam.
Huge. Tokyo muscle, they call him that for no reason.
Yeah, he's deceptively strong.
There are different types of strengths. There is a type of strength that a guy like myself has, pushing around rocks and boulders and things like that. Then there's a guy like Kaden Koyama, very, very strong with his own body weight, very, very capable of moving throughout that ring and making the most out of everything he has.
And, a lot of people say pound for pound. That kind of goes for Kaden Koyama. He could be pound for pound one of the most
I would say that's
strongest.
Probably very true, that he's probably one of the pound for pound strongest folks here in Rocky Mountain Pro, and maybe in professional wrestling as well. Definitely a strong guy. trying to get out of that hold now. Brisco holding on for dear life. Looks like, if you can see from our vantage point, he's got the hair.
I'm trying. As we want to remind everyone that we are going to be trying to read all your comments in the super chat. Absolutely. As I will be pulling that up.
We've got some super chats if you wanted to talk to us about it. About anything, really.
Well, in game smashing, we totally agree with you. This show has been great so far.
Been fantastic, yeah.
And you're absolutely right, almost every ignition has been absolutely great, especially since you came on.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. This is the A show right here. Every week we are here grinding it out. Guys are beating each other up and trying to just, make that money and make a reputation for themselves. And Brisco doing a great job of that right now. Solid strategy. A couple of big, strong kicks, but goes right back to the head.
We want to thank all you supporters out there. Game smashing, you being one of them. Every little bit that you guys do helps us make this product even better. You guys pay for a lot of the improvements that we have here at the Wimmer Arena, so we appreciate it so much.
Fans are solidly behind Brisco, which is no surprise. Textbook snap suplex right there.
Yeah, that just shows you just how crisp Kaden Koyama is in the ring.
Kind of a hybrid, actually, between a snap and a vertical suplex. Didn't take him up real high, got him over fairly quickly, though. Now he's back in control.
Yep, and now he's wearing it out. And look at the placement that he's got that rear chin lock. It's not quite a choke, but it's deep enough where it's taking some air out of Brisco Crown.
Absolutely, and his ring positioning as well, right in the center of the ring. Brisco's got to fight to get to the ropes any way that he goes. It's not an easy way for him.
Oh, but look at Brisco coming off those ropes. And that's where he's so dangerous, so quick and sudden.
Super explosive right there. Big drop kick, shotgun drop kick.
And he's trying to follow up. He's starting to feel it. Let's see how he can follow up this.
Big splash in the corner.
Got some elevation on that one.
He's got Kaden literally on the ropes right here.
And once again, a second time. And yeah, Kaden's really.
Don't talk to the fans. They're not going to win this for you. You got to put him out.
He feeds off those fans, but you made a great point.
One too many times. I hate to be cliche, but that's exactly what happened. Kaden's going to finish him off.
And just your average Jen with the $5 and the hype emotes.
All right, thank you, Jen.
Jen, you are wonderful. Thank you, and yeah, thanks for the hype. We are hype here in the Wimmer, and there's that move that we've seen out of Brisco Crown. That could be it.
Nowhere.
2, 3, and oh my goodness.
Whoa. Your starting lineup, 2 for 2 tonight.
The winner of this match, Brisco Crown.
And Brisco has been on fire. I'll have to look at the point standings, but Brisco is right up there too.
He's got to be. If he's not at 5 points, he's at 4. He's got to be. Huge win right there for Brisco Crown.
And that's a big loss for JK Pop. Look, Brisco kind of making that signal about a title. Maybe not just the Ignition title, but tag team titles.
Titles as well. Anytime you can be a champion here in Rocky Mountain Pro, it says a lot. Look at a big smile on his face.
And Brisco did it without your starting lineup out here. That's impressive.
That was a great match. It lived up to everything we said it was going to be during the pre-show. Great job right there.
I think we need to have a celebration for your starting lineup.
Where are we going to go?
I think About Time is a great place to go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
About Time Pub and Grub is the official after-hours spot for Rocky Mountain Pro. Located in Inglewood, Colorado, right off Hampton, hang with the stars after the show, enjoy some great food while rooting for your favorite teams on screens all around the building. We promise you'll enjoy the time you spend at Bout Time, so grab some friends and check us out. It's Bout Time you got here.
And here we are back on Ignition, and it's time for our resident hacker Hopefully the lights will stay on and everything will be okay.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, weighing 175 bits, filing from the dark web, the geek from the streets, Hazard!
Hazard is one of those, he's a hard one to figure out. You never know what he's going to be up to. Weird things happen when Hazard makes his way to the win.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I've got some spam emails I need to get rid of. Maybe you can help me with that.
Maybe he's the reason
He might be, yeah. He's got bigger problems, I think.
Yeah, a very big problem.
Yeah.
And to the point of being coming to the ring by Bud Bellflower, weighing at 270 pounds from Denver, Colorado,
I'll tell you what, Zamore has quietly been one of the hottest wrestlers we have here at Rocky Mountain Pro over the past month and a half or so.
Low key, we haven't talked about it as much, but you're absolutely right. This guy, especially since Bud Bellflower coming back into his life, has been really on a roll, not just on a roll, on a terror.
Yeah,
he has been hurting people and been looking great, as a matter of fact.
Yep. Had a big win at the Aces Wild pre-show that you and I covered.
Big win.
Yeah, just been on a tear everywhere he's been, whether it's on Ignition or pre-shows, wherever. And he just looks more dominant and stronger than I've seen him ever.
You know, with all the success he's been having lately, you think he would smile maybe like once, just act like he maybe had one happy day in his whole life. I don't think he ever has.
I think that look on his face is a sign of his happiness.
Yeah,
really.
It must be. Yeah. Well, then he must be very happy because he has the same look on his face all the time.
And you know, Bud Bellflower, he's got a smile on his face because both of his clients have really been on a tear. You look at Zamore, and then of course Midnight. has really turned the Lockettes division upside down.
Quietly, Bud Bellflower has made himself a very successful stable of athletes.
Hazard trying to get something going in this matchup.
One of the things about Zamore that I absolutely love is that, look, he just stands there in the middle of the ring, dares you to come at him. He's not hiding anything. He's not saying, yeah, here, this is how you beat me. Now let's see if you can do it.
Yeah, he comes at you full steam ahead. There's no backpedaling. It's just he comes at you with everything he's got. And with being, as big as he is and as strong as he is, when he is at full force, there's really not much. Hardly anybody that can stop him.
I'm a big Marvel Comics fan, and I like to liken him to the Juggernaut. Once he gets going, there's no stopping this guy.
You're really showing your geekdom there.
I am, yeah. Don't tell anybody.
Big scoop and a slam, and boy, Hazard seems to be hurting right now. Off the ropes, big splash. That's a lot of weight to come down, and this might be it right here.
This might be it. Nope. A lot of heart from Hazard.
Yeah, that's one thing Hazard's never lacked at is heart. He fights. He's always kind of outsized in almost all of his matches, so he's really got to rely on that heart and determination.
Just showing a little fight here. He's getting up back to his feet.
Oh,
so he might be going for that, softening up the neck. I thought he was going for that front chancery.
Yeah, the front chancery calls the last chancery.
Look at how he just picks him up with ease.
Yeah, not having any problems, but look at Hazard able to kind of get his way out of there.
Big shots right there. So Hazard's got to put something together. Yeah, there you go. Bring up the heavy alternative.
Just not able to follow up quick enough, and he got caught on the ropes. And
this is not the place he wants to be right here. We've seen him use this before.
Yep,
a big Samoan drop if that's what he's going for.
But once again, Hazard able to get out of that, and Zamore stopped his momentum, and look at this, Bud Bellflower.
With a trip.
Well, that's Bud Bellflower, that's what he's paid for. He's paid to,
Oh, and look what, there we go. He's got it right there.
The last chancery, and no getting out of that.
No getting out. Hazard's fighting it, but this isn't going to be long. No, that's going to be it. He's out.
Ref's got to check him. Come on.
This is, yeah. Wow.
The winner of this match, Zamore.
Another big win by Zamore. He just keeps racking up the wins.
Dominating win right there. That was a huge win for him. Who's going to stop this guy? We got to check his point total.
Yeah, he's got to be up there. Can't remember the last time he's lost here on Ignition.
No. Very impressive victory. Very, very impressive. Bud Bellflower's got him at the top of his game.
So, yeah, they keep on rolling. And speaking of keep on rolling, Ignition's going to keep on rolling. We've got some more great action. Kendrick is going to be next. Sergey is here. So Sergey Mania is going to be running wild.
Looking forward to that.
And then we know Curtis Cole is in the house. So I'm really looking forward to that, yeah.
I am anxious to hear what Curtis has got to say.
We'll be back with more Ignition right after this.
Enjoy a day of relaxation with professional and knowledgeable staff that can fulfill any design request. Exceptional service and attention to detail with hospital-grade cleanliness standards that set us apart from the rest. With services including callus removal, nail filing, hot stone leg massage, and nail polishing. Whether you wish to always look your best or simply want to clean up for your next outing, make Lowry Nail Spa your home for manicure and pedicure needs. Located in Lowry, right next to the beer garden.
And back here on Ignition, it's Muffin time!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, weighing 250 pounds from Moscow, Sergey.
Well, as much as we've seen improvement out of Sergey, he still can't get that entry into the ring quite right.
It's been really hard for him, hasn't it? Every time he goes into the ring, looks like he's going to hurt himself.
But when it comes to ring action, he has improved leaps and bounds.
Absolutely.
Well, he's going to have a tough task right here with a guy who's got to be a little angry after what happened at Aces Wild.
And his opponent, weighing 200 pounds from Lafayette, Colorado, he is the Rocky Mountain Dragon, Tiba!
Well, we've even got the president of Rocky Mountain Pro in chat as well, Derek Stone.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Danger Dean.
Yeah, you and all the other tag teams wanted to talk to him, and he wasn't really having any of it.
You know, yes, he's got to get a little on board with the tag team division. President Danger Dean, what are you doing over there?
Well, he's going to have an announcement about the tag team division next week on Charged.
No, he couldn't have just told us on Tuesday night. He's got to make us wait a whole other week.
Yeah, well, he's got some things.
He's so busy, right?
He's got some things to think about as well. You know, it's not. How many of you were there? Hell, there was 5, 6 different tag teams.
As everybody in the tag team division, I think, was there, with the exception of the champs.
Well, right now, Tiba seems to be taking.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of shortcuts these days, that's for sure.
And Game Smashing with another super chat. And let's say it all at the same time. Sergey!
Hey!
Sergey right now, though, is struggling against the Tiba.
The Tiba's looks like he's got some new ring gear there. That stuff looks pretty sharp. He seems to be in a pretty good mood tonight. I would have thought he'd have been in a bad mood after Aces Wild for sure.
Yeah, he got literally out wrestled by Mercury Yates in a very interesting matchup. When's the last time you've watched a good old school folk style wrestling match?
Yeah, it's been a long time, and it's good to see that Mercury Yates still keeping with his basics and all of those things that he teaches folks here at the academy, right? He doesn't just he walks it like he talks it.
And nothing basic about that knee right into the chest. That wouldn't be allowed in that match.
I don't think so, right? Yeah. Big shots right there.
A lot of the tactics that Tiba uses recently would not be allowed in that kind of matchup.
Well, wait a minute, though. Shot to the top of the head, and we know what happens when he gets...
Uh-oh. Could we see...
Did you see that? Did you see a change of demeanor right there?
Could we be seeing Ursa Major right
so.
here?
I think we... Look at that, just right for the throat.
And he just flung a Tiba 3/4 across the ring.
I really am fascinated by the switch that goes on with Sergey. It's undeniable. We've seen it so many times now, and he's even got another name for it. What is it going to take to have him, switch into full-time Ursa Major mode all the time when he's in the ring, and maybe Sergey out of the ring? He's so much friendlier and nicer.
It's almost like hypnosis in a way. You know, when a hypnotist kind of does the thing with the watch, and he gets you to do something that's kind of out of character. That's what I see with Sergey. Big shoulder block.
Look at him, he's walking with purpose. He looks like he has a game plan now.
And I'm also digging the way he's got that shirt tied, kind of very stylish.
Very much so. I know whenever I'm ready for a wrestling match, I like to tie my shirt up around my midsection. It just gets you in the mood.
I give it 2 snaps and a hip swivel, if you get that reference.
We might be the only 2 people that would get that reference.
And jawbreaker. Oh no, and I think he snapped back into the Sergey that we know.
Yeah, did he just tag in the referee? And now he's checking on a Tiba.
Yeah.
Sergey is back.
Tiba is fine, Sergey. Just go back to the
match. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Sergey, you had it. You had the match under control. Is there a way we can get Sergey some headgear so when he does get hit in the head, then he can put that headgear on and just stay in Ursa Major mode?
I don't know, but it certainly would help him for sure. Solid kicks to the midsection right there from Tiba. It's one thing I can say about Tiba, though, he has definitely developed that killer instinct, which maybe he didn't have maybe a year ago. He just relied on his athleticism, and now this guy he's rough, he's rugged, he likes to fight.
And he just tossing Sergey out of the ring. That definitely wouldn't have been a Tiba, 6 months ago.
No. Referee Benny trying to keep him back. He's putting the count on Sergey now.
And here he is posing in the middle of the ring. We know how well put together he is and how incredibly strong he is. But he's going to let everyone know about it as well.
Absolutely. There is no easy way to go out to the floor here at the Wynn Arena.
What is Sergey doing now?
He's going to bring them back.
Oh, my God. He just hit himself in the head with the bell, and
maybe
now
that's not a bad strategy.
What?
Does Sergey know that he can do that?
Obviously, he must know. And look at this. And now Tiba knows he's in trouble.
Wow.
Big belly to back, and Sergey.
He's a man on a mission here.
Sergey's figuring it out.
Huge backdrop. Wow.
That was brilliant.
That was brilliant.
I don't know how that's going to do for him long term.
He may have forgot his own phone number by doing that, but he is looking very impressive right now. Tiba's in a lot of trouble.
Whipping to the ropes, and that's a play. That's a play out of Tiba's play, but the flapjack.
Big flapjack, he's got him. Go for that cover. He might have him right here. Hook that leg. Oh, almost. What a brilliant strategy.
And this would be a gigantic upset.
I don't think I'd ever seen a bigger upset if he were to pull this upset off tonight.
And look at this, he blocks the strike of Tiba, who's one of the best strikers in Rocky Mountain Pro.
Big shots to the midsection there. But Tiba's in a bad way. I've never seen Sergey look like this. Have you?
I never. And now he seems to have figured out the secret to his success. And you can see the confidence of Sergey right now.
It really is like 2 different people. He's got him up on his shoulders. Big power slam right there.
And look at this.
He might have him.
Look at this cover. What does that remind you of?
Yeah. I am impressed. Now back to a solid strategy. Gonna wear him out.
If he wins, it really will be Sergey Mania running wild. This crowd is going to erupt.
This is unbelievable. Tiba still got a lot of fight in him, though.
Oh no! I don't know if his head hit or the shoulder. We'll find out. Oh no, he's holding his head.
Oh, look! I think he's back. And
now he got flapjacked. And that might be it. It is.
A freak out. Wow.
The winner of this match, Tiba.
It was a great strategy by Sergey. He hit himself in the head, but unfortunately, he couldn't prevent on another headshot. And
look at this. Is he trying to go for the mask? He's trying to.
What is going to do at Tiba? This.
I don't know.
Leave the mask alone.
You won your match. It's time to head back. You got lucky, I gotta say. I have got to say that's the best I've ever seen Sergey look. This guy, he just puts a couple more pieces together. That was very impressive, even in defeat.
Very impressive, as good as we've seen Sergey look, but just not quite enough. Unfortunately, he got hit in the head, and you know. As great as Aces Wild was, we already are looking forward to our next big pay-per-view. Never Broken, coming in March. And we already got a hype video for it.
I'm excited about this for sure. Let's check it out.
Let's check that out right now. Back here on Addiction. What a huge month March is already going to be. We've got Never Broken March 11th. The day before that, we are back at the Rumble at the Loud House for the Colorado Mammoth at the Ball Arena on March 10th. So it's shaping up to be another huge year for Rocky Mountain Pro.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, weighing 165 pounds from Denver, Colorado, Mick Diamond.
And Mick Diamond looking to have a huge year here at Rocky Mountain Pro as well. He's been impressive. Just can't quite put together a win quite yet.
It's not. Tonight could be his night. We never know. Listen, I know we can talk a lot of positive things about Mick Diamond, and I expect big things from him tonight as well. This is
a tough task, though, as we said. Can your starting lineup go 3 for 3 here tonight?
And his opponent being coming to the ring by Cowboy and Ubatou, standing at 6'6" from New Orleans, representing your starting lineup, Kendrick, Larose.
And this is interesting once again. We see Teddy the Towel Boy out here for the first time tonight.
Where's he been? What was he doing? Was he getting the towels fresh in the first 2 matches?
And, well, yeah, and we see Ubatou out here for Kendrick. We didn't see anybody out here for Brisco, and yet Brisco was able to pick up a victory.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder what that strategy is all about. Maybe Kendrick, maybe they got a little bit, I don't want to say fear, but maybe they got a little concern with Mick Diamond here.
Well, and you know, Coach Mack has different strategies for different matches, so this could be just another strategy that he decided to deploy.
Maybe so. No, I don't know. That is a strategy I wouldn't implore by Mick Diamond. They're telling Kendrick he's too slow because once he gets his hands on you, that's going to happen.
Yeah. And Kendrick, for being as big as he is quite quick and agile.
So. Yeah, absolutely.
Probably one of the best athletes that we have here at Rocky Mountain Pro.
I would say that's probably pretty accurate as well. Big, strong guy, again, knows how to use his own body weight. A great multi-sport athlete, as a matter of fact.
Look, able to stop the momentum. Yeah, that just made him angry. But McDiamond caught him with the back elbow and got him with a nice drop kick.
You know, the professional wrestling business is such a hard business to get into and to be successful in. And we've talked so much about how impressed we are with Nick Diamond. Even though he hasn't won a match, that just goes to show you, like, you can see things that are developing for a young guy, and that even though he's getting beat up and he's taking his lumps, he's doing pretty well.
Oh,
of course, I don't know that I'd want to take too many of those.
Anyway, what a show we've had so far here on this. It's been great. Wonder what the dudes and belts will have to say later on onto our Twitch channel.
Oh, they'll probably insult Curtis Cole. They'll call me old, and who knows? Probably something else.
Well,
I'm sure.
Either way, they do a great job of breaking down everything. And that will be a new time immediately following this show at 8 o'clock Mountain Time. They will be on our Twitch channel at Rocky Mountain Pro.
In all seriousness, it is always nice to hear what they have to say, and maybe you catch a perspective from somebody who's not here in the arena, but seeing it on TV and then catching some, perspective, just sort of that round table atmosphere works very, very well, and it's always fun to watch.
I help break it down every Tuesday night for Recharged with them as well. So, Mick Diamond, his head hit the top of that
turnbuckle and got
the B.O.B. Got the B.O.B.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
Wow, 3 for 3 tonight.
The winner of this match, Kendrick, Larose.
Yeah, very successful night for your starting lineup. That big old boot was all it took to put Mick Diamond. Boy, Mick Diamond, I'm not even sure he knows where he's at.
Yeah, I would want to get away from Ubatou as well. Ubatou, he is definitely a wild card. I am not.
Batsu's out here with the crowd, and it's another great night for your starting lineup.
You always see the wheels turning in Ubatou. I wonder what he's thinking about right now.
Well, I don't think Ubatou's thinking anything. Well, we still have our main event still to come. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Visit the official YouTube page of Rocky Mountain Pro, where you can catch the newest episodes of our flagship program, Rocky Mountain Pro Charged, as well as access content from our past in the archives, see special compilations, and select matches. Make sure you head on over to youtube.com/Rocky Mountain Pro and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when new content is available.
Now, boo, boo!
Well, we're back here for main event time here on Edition, and, well, my least favorite guy here at Rocky Mountain Pro.
The following contest is your main event scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 195 pounds from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Killer Curtis Cole!
Great, he's got a microphone.
He's got something to say.
Look at that hip swivel. It makes everyone want to puke here in the Wimmer. Derek, what's that smell that just came in all of a sudden?
Lucas, I know what you're doing here. I think it's probably envy. That's what you're smelling. You're envious of Curtis Cole.
I think it's the other way around.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's see what he has to say.
Who let you guys in here, huh? Oh, I would not let you in here in a heartbeat. No way. I don't like any of you. Actually, I don't like all of you, but especially...
I think someone in the back is having some fun with
Curtis Cole. He's talking about being disrespected.
I've got a couple of gripes before... Shut up! Shut up! I've got some gripes I need to get off my
I'm gonna have to tip the production crew a little extra.
You are enjoying this, aren't you?
I'm having a good time.
Are you done? As for my gripes.
Oh, you got some gripes, so.
I've got 3 gripes. Yeah, one of them's you idiot. First one, Dudes and Belts podcast.
Oh, here we go.
I know you're watching at home because y'all don't have lives. Somebody showed me a couple of clips where you're making fun of my body a little bit. JK. Yaden, do not come out here.
And now we got
Yaden does not come out here.
The tag dudes music. This is terrific.
This is ridiculous.
No,
This is ridiculous. I demand respect. Respect.
I am having a good old time out here. You're damn right. Oh, look at that.
Stop!
Mercury,
Stop!
yeah. My good friend Mercury.
You get out of here! Get out of here! My show right now, not yours, idiot. Go hang out with your wife.
Yaden's.
Get out of here.
Bringing up the family.
I hate that guy.
Again, a little personal.
Speaking of fat idiots, Dudes and Belts podcast, Mocky Pens. What kind of idiot spells Mark with an H?
Well, it's a Boston thing. It's a Boston.
Coastal. And actually, I can't remember the other idiot's names. Keep my name out your mouths. You understand me? I'm sick and tired of people showing me clips where you're constantly crapping on me. If you have something to say, come say it to my face. Instead of your 15 subscribers you have, who, by the way, are guys in the back that just want to hear good things said about them.
Oh, wow, come on.
That's not fair. That's just not true.
I mean, hell, they do the show
Gripe
on our
number
Rocky Mountain Pro
2.
channel.
Brew Mock.
It's Brew Mock.
Everybody here knows about Brew Mock, right? He's crazier than these idiots right here. 3/4 of his brain works because he's got a cyst in his head.
Oh, my goodness. Come on.
Brew, I always knew you had trouble thinking, but now you got a good reason.
What a jerk.
But the reason I got a problem with you, Brew, is because you stick up for this skinny piece of crap sitting right here calling the match.
He's not talking about me.
What is your problem?
I know you're not talking.
What the hell?
First off, hold
is
on
your
a second. I got a mint right here. There we go.
what?
See that? I've done broadcasting next to Lucas. You need one of these. Here, put this in your mouth.
Oh, it's getting a little personal here, Lucas.
You sit there and you judge people when you've never done an athletic thing in your life. You're lucky this place doesn't have windows, because if we did and somebody cracked it, your skinny ass would be going out in the wind.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm bigger than you jackass.
Seems to get a little personal here.
Brew, if you want to shut me up, come and do it, because sooner or later I'm going to break this skinny idiot's jaw.
That's uncalled for.
Hit.
I mean, he's a
Now bring out my opponent, speaking of breaking jaws, and I'll show you idiots how it's done.
Listen,
Skinny idiot.
the lights are out.
That's the pot calling the kettle black.
Yeah. Listen, I get having a personal vendetta against the fans. I haven't been treated great by commentators myself, but to threaten physical violence.
You know, I always
And to the
give you
opponent weighing
guys
175 pounds, representing La Isla, the Mockingbird, Echo!
You know,
Coming over our way here.
what are you gonna?
Hey, listen, we got a job to do here.
Yeah.
You got a job to do there. Okay.
You know, I've always called his matches right down the line. I've given him his credit.
I don't know. Have you really, Lucas?
Yeah.
I don't know that you have. To be quite honest, you're biased against Curtis Cole, and he's biased against you. This is a situation that has kind of gotten out of control.
But what a just piece of garbage Curtis Cole is. Oh, real classy there. What a jerk.
Are you going to be able to keep your composure during this match?
Oh, I'll call the action.
Listen, the fans
I'll
here,
call the action.
they
I'll
don't
call it
care about the
exactly how I see it.
personal, vendetta between the two of you guys. So if you can't do it, I'll run back there and I'll grab somebody else.
I'll call it exactly how I see it.
All right, okay. It's good enough for me. So this is going to be a heck of a matchup, by the way. Echo and Curtis Cole. Echo and his partner, Balaam Lynx, coming up short at Aces Wild, but what a heck of a matchup. These guys really on a roll.
Yeah, La Isla have really been the top team besides JK Pop. They've really been the elite tag team here at Rocky Mountain Pro.
You hear
I think it's just a matter of time before they get a rematch.
Absolutely. I think they certainly deserve a rematch, and I think you've heard a lot of people. I've heard rumblings that they're kind of the uncrowned champions. They might be the best team in Rocky Mountain Pro right now, and that's saying a lot because you know how highly I think of JK Pop.
Well, they've got to get a victory over JK Pop if they want to call themselves champions.
You got to win the belts. That's exactly right.
And, you know, here you got Curtis Cole out here. He's got gripes with the dudes of belts and myself and Brew. Hey, he's got an issue with Dak Draper
as well. Yeah,
he's got an issue with everybody. He's got an issue with Mercury Yaden.
His plate is full, that's for sure. You might want to narrow it down a little bit. If I were him, I'd take you out first and then maybe go to somebody else.
What are you cheering about? You've done nothing in this matchup. Nothing.
Mind games here from Curtis Cole, and that's one thing that has been his calling card for as many years as I've known him. He just has a way, and it's very efficient and it's very effective of getting underneath people's skin. He's underneath your skin right now.
Yeah, I'm steaming right now, but I've got to call this match. I'm going to be professional, and right now, Echo, he's got an advantage in this matchup.
Echo's focused on the match, and I'll tell you, Echo's a guy you can't not be focused on. He's lightning quick, stronger than you think, and he's just so explosive.
Yeah, Echo probably one of the best pure athletes. That we talk about pure athletes a lot here at Rocky Mountain Pro. One of the best pure athletes you'll ever see. What he does in the ring is amazing. And you know, I'll give Curtis Cole his due. One of the greatest stars we've ever had here at Rocky Mountain Pro. He's a Triple Crown champion, you know, former Rocky Mountain Pro champion, multiple-time tag team champion, you know, former Charged champion. Done just about everything you can do here at Rocky Mountain Pro. I'll never take that away from him. But it's his attitude. He's an absolute trash human being.
Well, I think that all of those things that you just mentioned about Curtis Cole, you're absolutely right. All those things have happened, and I think that he feels lately that he's been getting a little disrespected. Disrespected by you on commentary, disrespected by Mercury Yaden just for existing, I guess, and also Dak Draper making his way back to Rocky Mountain Pro, and sort of, you know, Curtis has got an issue with Dak Draper being, you know, kind of thinks that he can come and go as he pleases.
Well, you know, just like any other sport, this is a what have you done lately type of thing. And what has Curtis Cole really done? He hasn't been a champion for over a year now. He hasn't, you know, he's had multiple opportunities to be a champion and has come up short. So he hasn't had the success that he's used to, and that's calling it how it is, Derek Stone.
No, you're absolutely right about that. He is frustrated. He is looking for that breakout win.
And there he's attacking that shoulder.
That vicious streak in Curtis Cole.
He's going after that shoulder, but he's had some damage done. As you can see, he goes down to the mat holding that head.
You know, I got to say, interesting strategy here from Echo, you know, working that cravat, really working the neck and working the head of Curtis Cole and going right back to it. You know, that's the one thing about Curtis Cole. This guy is emotional. You know, he wears his emotions on his sleeve, and if you can get that guy frustrated, it really does get him off his game, and that's a smart move from Echo. But
it doesn't take much to get him frustrated. Hell, just take his seat in the locker room.
Absolutely. Like I said, volatile individual for sure. He's not going to get him that way. There's no way.
But he's done some damage to that shoulder,
Crazy cover right there.
And that kick out took some. Put some pressure on that shoulder.
Absolutely. He didn't want to beat him there. He wants to humiliate him.
Ouch! Going after the knee.
A lot of fight there in Echo. But yeah, he's done some damage to the shoulder right there of Echo. Taking his time. Back in the corner, drapes that arm over, working it over. Referee's got to get in there on that one, though.
And once again, I'll give him credit. Another smart strategy. This is what he's got to do. Oh my goodness!
Very smart strategy there. You heard our headsets cracked there from hitting.
Yeah,
hit so hard.
Cutting in and out there.
Echo's in a bad way right now. He might have it right here. We are having a little technical difficulty. Man, the ring shook after that last shot. Curtis Cole.
And he just throws Echo right outside the ring. Echo slid.
Looks like he's going to go out to maybe inflict a little damage. Referee Eli needs to step in here, I think, before it gets too out of control. Setting him up on those big oil drums right there. Right in front of the fans.
Wait, he's trying to like embarrass Echo.
Absolutely, putting him right there. Kind of like a quarter surfboard.
That's uncalled for. It's just so disrespectful. Everything he does,
for a guy that complains a lot about being disrespected, he is certainly disrespectful to others. That's for sure.
Yeah, you got to give respect to get respect. That's what I was taught growing up.
Well, and if you don't, you just at least have to be prepared for the consequences of disrespecting somebody.
And what I guess gets to me most of all is that when he first started out in professional wrestling, one of the nicest human beings I had ever met. We got along wonderfully. We were, good friends. We would talk about all kinds of things outside of wrestling. And now he's such a despicable person. I don't even know that he has any friends anymore.
He certainly hasn't warmed himself up to many folks in the locker room, that's for sure. You see any alliance that he might have with anybody doesn't last very long. So, you might not be off there. Oh, Echo can't even whip him off the ropes. That shoulder is really hurt. Curtis has done a great job on that. Really keeping the pressure on that shoulder joint. Maybe looking for a...
And we got the final boss in chat. He makes a good point. Echo's wing could be broken.
It could be broken. Might be something that needs to be checked. Curtis spending time talking to the cameraman there instead of keeping his eye on Echo. Now he's bringing the camera into the ring. I don't think that's...
Oh, and this is a one of those submission holds. Curtis Cole, he's well versed in different types of submission.
Absolutely is.
He uses that chicken wing, that crossface chicken wing. That could be coming into play. He's softening up Echo possibly.
Certainly, if he gets that on him right now with the amount of damage that he's done, that might be the end of Echo. Can you believe that? Bringing the camera into the ring. Oh, big kick.
And those camera guys, they're just out here trying to do their job as well. He has no respect for anybody.
Echo, smart strategy, right back to that cravat hold. It was certainly working for him for this whole match.
Well, we did see Curtis Cole holding that neck earlier.
But how effective is it now? Like you said, yep, there you go. Going for that arm. Can't hold on. Just a straight shot right to that shoulder.
Echo should work over that neck. He wants to talk about me being skinny. Look at that skinny little neck of his.
That might have just popped his shoulder out right there. He might have him. There's a lot of pain that Echo's been through. Good kick out, though. Curtis Cole does such a good job of making you dislike him that you forget how effective he is in the ring.
Oh, wait. Once again, he was going for a body slam, and Echo held on with the cravat.
He's got it cinched in tight.
Come on, snap his neck, Echo. Do it.
I don't think he's going to make him submit with this hold, though. He might need to move on.
Well, I think he's wearing him down, though.
Wearing him down for sure, but how much damage has that shoulder of Echo's taken? How effective is this hold right now?
He's being relentless with this cravat. Oh, but a nice belly to back.
Smart move
and
right there.
Very well done. That just goes to show you the skill that Curtis Cole has.
I gotta say, maybe I would have handled things a little differently, but I can't say that I blame Curtis Cole for feeling the disrespect that he's felt. Look, you don't let things get to you. You be professional about them and you take care of business in the ring, but I certainly understand his disdain for you.
Oh,
I understand his disdain for the dudes with belts, with Mercury Yaden, with Dak Draper.
Oh, give me a break. Boo freaking who to Curtis Cole. And there comes Echo back with some shots.
Well, that shoulder is really hurting, though.
Oh, big clothesline, Echo.
He's fighting one arm.
And there's that kick, that spinning kick. And Oh, it could be
Going for the sliced bread. Nope. Got hung up.
Curtis Cole able to catch him, and there's that crossface chicken wing. But no,
Nope.
well, yes, pinning attempt. Shoulders were down.
Smart move right there from Echo.
Inverted atomic drop. And a big right hand takes down Curtis Cole. Oh, no.
Oh, that's got it.
Got it with the Contra Koden. 1, 2.
Big kick out right there. I thought that was it. You can never question the heart of a man like Echo. This guy puts everything on the line every time that he's in the ring. Both been down. This has been a heck of a main event tonight.
It has been one hell of a main event. You got two of the best stars that Rocky Mountain Pro has to offer going at it. And this is what we like to see. I like seeing these kind of matches. I love watching Curtis Cole wrestle.
Some great competition right here. Curtis Cole, talented man, going for another belly-to-back suplex maybe.
Oh, but once again, Echo able to counter. Blocking it, and he had just relentless with the elbows.
Every hit that he's hitting Curtis with that elbow, he's certainly doing damage to his own shoulder there. Back to that crevasse. Smart strategy.
Yeah, he has definitely made that back of the neck the target.
Not letting Curtis out of it, not moving on to anything else. Staying on him. Rolls him over. But oh, look at that. Oh, great move right there. And then he might have it, but he's got it right there. He's got it locked in solid.
He does. Can Echo turn over?
Echo needs to
get to the ropes.
He needs to grapevine the feet, and he could get out of this.
He's trying to turn over. Look at that.
Over.
He's pretty close to the ropes over there. Can he get it? He's
so close.
Can he yank it?
There.
Come on, Echo.
Just about there.
Come on, Echo. Get to the ropes. Damn it.
Got it. That's got it.
Damn it.
Got it.
The winner of this match by submission, Killer Curtis Cole.
Impressive win right there. You got to admit that, Lucas. That was an impressive win from Curtis Cole.
I can't deny it. When you get a victory over Echo, yeah, that is highly impressive.
He's paying for it though. Look at that neck.
Yeah, he went through quite the battle with Echo. Well, I hope the dudes and belts have some things to say.
I'm sure that they will, and they're coming up next, right?
Well, they will be 8 o'clock Mountain Time, which is we're about 15 minutes away. So
go get yourself a drink. Oh, he's got some words for you.
Good victory. Good victory.
That was a good victory. This issue between the two of you, I don't know what it's going to take.
What? I've been here.
I said he doesn't belong.
I've been here longer than you have. I've been here 10 years.
This is an issue we got to get settled. This could be affecting your job, Lucas. This could Curtis Cole and you. Curtis not in a good mood tonight, but impressive showing.
So I want to remind everybody that graphic, it's actually 8 o'clock Mountain Time, the dudes and belts on twitch.tv, Rocky Mountain Pro.
Let's go back up to the speed. What is going on here?
Wait a minute, are we're going to have a...
I don't know about this.
Yeah, I don't trust Curtis Cole.
Listen, this was a highly great contest. I don't think we can trust a guy like Curtis Cole, but I could be wrong.
Oh, of course not. Come on. Yeah. That's what you get. That's what you get for being a jerk and a jackass.
Disrespect gets disrespect. Come on, Lucas.
That's what you get.
You're supposed to be remaining impartial here, Lucas.
How am I supposed to be impartial? Well, for Derek Stone, I'm Lucas Bradwell. Stay tuned for the dudes and belts on twitch.tv/Rocky Mountain Pro. And couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
You guys have a great night.